democracy, right? So political party, that's why political parties are essential. And we discussed about even Panchayat Raj system. In Panchayat Raj system, election commission wanted to conduct elections without political parties. Even though political party symbols are not allotted to the candidates who are interested to contest in the elections at Panchayati level, still they may form a panel like a president and ward members. Generally, each village is divided into wards. I think so in lower classes you learnt. So these ward members as well as Sarpanch candidates form as a panel. This panel is supporting by TDP. So and so panel is supporting by YCP. So and so panel is supporting by BJP or Congress, like that. That means even though election commission make it attempts to conduct elections without political parties, but without the interference of political parties, elections won't be organized at any level. So that is why without political parties, we can't imagine the elections. Simple. And moreover, diverse groups of people are there within the society, especially country like India. It is a large country with more population. That is why political parties give representation to all the people. That means suppose party president belongs to so and so caste, and general secretary may belong to some other caste, and treasurer may belongs to some other BC, so and so. From that means they try to accommodate all social groups within the political parties as well as within the government. This is all possible through political parties only. If political parties are not there, we can't expect this kind of social justice also. That is why political parties are necessary in democracy. In this way, you have to conclude. Or you may write, suppose if it is give as an essay, why political parties are necessary in democracy. You can write even functions. Already in previous concept, we learned about the different functions of political parties. You can quote those functions. Political parties are performing these many functions. That is why political parties are essential. All these functions, no other alternative is there to perform such functions other than political party. So that's why we have to conclude that political parties are essential, and which is a utmost part of a democracy, visible institution in the democracy. And in previous class itself, we discussed about how many parties we want or we have. There are generally three kinds are there in different parts of the world. One is single party system, two party system, multi party system. Single party system, what is the example for single party system?
China and Russia.
Yeah, China and Russia are best examples for one party system. There only Communist Party of China or Communist Party of Russia decides the president candidate, and it only plays a dominant role. The president of that concerned Communist Party is powerful within that country. He only decides the policies and programs of country. So which is not good. That means there is no alternative for that party. So people has no choice. At least two is there, either go for this or that. Only one party, how can we say that it is a democratic country? For the namesake, it is a democratic country, but in the real sense, it is not a democratic. And two-party system. Which countries are following two-party system? Aishita.
US and
The USA.
Wait. I'm asking Aishita.
USA.
The USA.
The USA and UK. These two are best examples for two-party system or bi-party system.
Yes.
So there, as per the constitution of
Subhareddy sir, sorry to disturb you.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
So all children are there.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want everybody to unmute their mics
Yes,
and give a big loud applause to Subhareddy sir for the great achievement of the recent children. Give a round of applause.
Okay, thank you. This credit goes to all the team because it's always a team effort, isn't it? It won't be possible without the support of all the teachers as well as the children. So we have to appreciate all. Even we have to give big clap to the children who achieved, because without hard work it is not possible. Even though we give whatever the input to you, how you are taking, how you are executing the examination is important, isn't it? Please appreciate your seniors. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, good job.
Thank you very much. ma'am.
Yeah, mute yourself, children.
Sir, Zimbabwe also consists of two parties already.
Yeah, but there last year we learned that that is PRI. So not sorry. PRI is Mexico. JANU PF.
Mexico.
JANU PF, which was ruling from its independence. Zimbabwe got its independence in 1980, but it is ruling till now. So one party can rule over a long period of time in a particular country because of two reasons. One is they may rule effectively and they are ahead of other political parties. Yeah.
Someone's mic is unmuted, sir. Cause him sound.
Okay. I will mute all. Wait a minute.
Bunny, sir. Bunny's mic.
Bunny, unmute yourself. Okay, right. So, if it rule effectively, it
Sir,
may...
make Jerry sir the presenter.
Sure, ma'am. Srinivas Reddy and you are presenters, ma'am. Yes, I will. So, they
Jerry
may...
sir, Jerry sir.
Yeah, I will, ma'am. Sure. Is on your cameras. Diesel, are you there? Diesel.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Very good morning. Why you was absent for first period?
Sir, I was there, sir.
At what time you joined? At what time?
9:10, sir. 9:10, 9:20, sir.
No. I entered in 9:15 somewhere. He was not there.
Sir,
You-
I was there.
No. You don't tell me lies. I will take attendance report from Satyavati madam. Then we can understand. Okay.
Okay, sir.
At each and every class, I am taking attendance, especially from 10C children, and even I am sending messages. You observe your message once. Okay. Message is
Okay,
there.
sir.
See once.
I see, sir. I see.
In your WhatsApp number, see the message and time.
Okay, sir.
Right. So, one party can rule over a long period of time in a country because of good deeds as well as its policies and programs. It impresses the majority of the people. Naturally, people may give chance again and again. It proven in our country as well as many countries. The second thing is one political party, because of its domination, it may, what we can say, electoral malpractices. Due to electoral malpractices, it won't give fair opportunity to the next party to come into power. So in Zimbabwe, that was the second case. Zimbabwe as well as Mexico, last year we discussed. In Mexico, PRI, Zimbabwe, JANU PF. These two parties were ruling over a long period of time because of electoral malpractices, which is not good for democracy, right? And then in yesterday itself, we discussed about multi-party system, dual party system. Those two already we discussed. Party names also: USA Republican Party and Democratic Party. Whereas in UK, Conservative Party as well as Labour Party. Only two parties. Of course, those two countries are also multi-party system is there, but these parties are not allowed to contest at national level. That means they set some benchmark of percentage in the next state level elections. If political party secures a prescribed percentage of votes, then only it will be allowed to contest at national level. If that percentage is more, generally either 2 or 3 parties only will get chance. So that's why only 2 parties will get chance to contest at national level in US and UK. Other small parties may align with either this party or that party. Their merits are there as well as demerits. Merits: more than 50% of votes will be secured by any one of the party, as well as political stability will be more, and at the same time disadvantages are also there. Disadvantages: What are the disadvantages? Sahiti. Sahiti, unmute yourself. Only two parties are there in a country. Then what are the disadvantages in politics? Sahiti, are you listening? Unmute once. Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Uh,
What are the disadvantages of two-party system? What's Sahiti?
either of the parties don't get majority, then
No, only two parties are there. That question will not arise. Either this or that party will secure votes. If people did not believe either this party or that party, they may not cast their vote. That is, of course, a disadvantage. Because only two parties are there, there are no more alternatives. That is why people may lose their faith over those two political parties. Again, they may away from the voting. That is a disadvantage. What other disadvantages? Anyone else?
Sir,
Did
it
you
doesn't
understand my
provide more
question?
political choice.
Ah, yes. People have no more political choice. Only two parties are there. If we did not believe or if we did not hope on those two parties, people may away from the voting. Suppose if you take US, in previous class we discussed, US became democratic country in 1700s, 1789. US Constitution came into force, isn't it? That means more than 200 years of democratic history. But still, in the presidential election in America, it approximately around 50% of voting. All are educated people, well-developed country, all are educated people, but still voting percentage 50% only, or around 50%. So, country like India is better than US regarding voting percentage. So in our country, it is above 70% at national level. In state level, in many states, it is 80, even some of the states, 90% of voting turnout. So
Sir,
in
it
this,
also
why
consists of
there the
inconsistent
percentage
governance.
is different means either this or that will win. I don't believe either this party or that party. And some people or majority of the people may think that nothing will make difference. Even I go and vote for either Democratic Party or Republican Party, their policies are same. So why don't I cast my vote? So these are the reasons. These are all we can say about disadvantages only, right? And multi-party system.
Sir,
Bhuvanesh Shetty.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, if only two parties are there in a country, then big countries like India and with many states, they cannot come up to people's needs, no, sir.
Correct, right. That's why how many parties which a country have? It is a very good question, but it is a peculiar question also, because it's a depend upon the different people, different people who belongs to different languages, different cultures, different traditions, how far it is big, what is its custom and traditions of the country, how the political system emerged in that country. All these factors will decide. We can't say only two-party system is the best for all the countries, or we can't say multi-party system is the best for all the countries, right? But of course, on the whole, multi-party system is better than when compared to other. But in multi-party system also, disadvantages are there now. Advantage is everyone have we have more choices, because many multi-parties are in the contest. That is why we can choose as per our wish. Suppose 5-6 parties are contesting, major parties. We can go for whatever party we like. It is advantage, and it give fair chance to all the parties to win in the elections. Even new people or new force also, or new social group also may come with new political party, and they may convince with its policies, and it may come to power. If only two-party system is there, that kind of opportunity will not be there, na? So in this regard, these are all advantages of multi-party system. But what are the disadvantages of multi-party system? Disadvantages.
Lot of political
Yeah, no political stability. Always democracy is all about a number game, right? So if you follow the episode of the present Rajasthan, you can understand. Rajasthan, one split which we seen in Congress under the leadership of Sachin Pilot. Some of the MLAs supported to Sachin Pilot. So that's why their number game is going on. So always democracy is all about majority minority number game in the legislative assembly or as well as the parliament. So that's why it leads to unstable governments. So that is the disadvantage. And what other disadvantages of multi-parties? Sometimes it will be difficult to form the government also because more number of parties are there in the contest. All will share different seats. So no party will secure majority seats in that concerned house.
Like a mess. Like a mess, no, sir. Sometimes it will become like a messy and all.
Yeah, that what. So sometimes, of course, alternative is there. If more parties share the seats, if one party fail to secure majority seats in either Lok Sabha or state legislative assembly, alternative is 2 or more parties may form the government. Such government we call it as a coalition government. But coalition governments are not that much effective when compared to single party government. Why?
Sir, people will vote to their caste and religion.
Of course, that is different. Role of caste and religion in politics different. So
Sir, they
different
won't
political
have
As
understand. They won't have understand between
political parties,
party
right?
members.
Correct. Different political parties have their own interest. One party have its own interest as well as their policies and programs are differ with other parties. If for more parties joined and formed the government, then we call it as a khichdi, isn't it? Khichdi kind of government. It won't be the same flavor. We can't find the flavor, right? So it leads to unstable governments many times in India also. In fact, many governments have fall down in India due to coalition governments. I gave examples, 81 to 91, only 2 years, 2 governments ruled over country. So like that 96 to 98, 2 years, again 2 governments at national level I am talking. Those are both were coalition governments. 98 to 99, only 1 year, 13 months, NDA government. Of course, from 2004 onwards, yeah. Yes.
So another thing is that as they gave support, they'll ask for more number of seats like that, no, sir?
Yeah.
They'll demand.
When they are contesting elections, yes, it is also going on, number game. My party strength is more, you have to allot more seats to my party. Other party also says the same. Or some of the parties may threaten the government. If you won't do this, we will withdraw my support to your to that coalition government. Your government will fall down. So such kind of threatenings also, which is witnessed in India itself. Suppose in 2098 to 99, NDA government was fall down due to Jayalalitha because she come with some demands. At the time, Vajpayee was the Prime Minister of our country. He was not ready to fulfill her demands. So she withdrawn her support to NDA government. Simply, it lost its majority within 13 months. That coalition, NDA coalition government was collapsed. And again, within 13 months, we went for election. So this is the disadvantage of a multi-party system. Both are there, advantages as well as disadvantages. So come to the next concept, political parties. Classification of political parties based on how it is contesting in the area as well as how much percentage of votes these political parties are securing. Generally, we may categorize the political parties into two: national parties, state parties. State parties are also called as the regional parties. National party and state party. Based on where they are contesting, how much votes and seats they are gaining. Then who will categorize these countries, these political parties as a national party or state party? Who will decide?
Election Commission.
Very good.
Election Commission.
Election Commission, right? In previous class also we discussed now. In India, we have 750 recognized political parties. Recognized means it is registered. Registered political parties. That means these political parties registered its names in front of Election Commission. So Election Commission can categorize the political parties into national party or state party based on some criteria. Isn't it? Classification requires criteria. Based on some criteria only we can go for classification, right? Here Election Commission takes a criteria that how much percentage of votes it secured in an election, as well as how many seats it secured in that concerned election, based on voting percentage as well as the number of seats or percentage of seats in that concerned house, whether it is Lok Sabha or state legislative assembly. It categorizes the political parties into two: national party and state party. State party is otherwise known as regional party. It contests in a particular region, that is why it is a regional party. Come to a state party. As per the norms of Election Commission, what is a state party? State party, let me share the screen once, by that you can. It is in textbook. If you have textbook, underline the definition.
Okay, sir.
Page number.
Page number.
Don't know the page number. Political parties, we are talking about national parties. Okay, let me share my screen. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Right. See here, definition is given. In democracies, most of the democracies we see in some federal system. Federal system is nothing but two or more levels of government, we know, isn't it? So political parties,
Yes,
also
sir.
some of the political parties may contest only at state level election. Some political parties may contest at national level elections. Some parties contest in different states. Some parties confined to either one state or few states, right? If one party which contests somehow countrywide, then we call it as a national party. But generally its programs and policies are same throughout the country. So as per the Election Commission categorizes the political parties into two: national parties and state parties. Generally these parties are considered as a recognized parties. So Election Commission recognizes some of the political parties, either state party or regional party. So advantage of a regional recognized party is recognized party contestants will get common symbol. Suppose if you take a BJP, what is the symbol of BJP? Do you know?
Lotus.
Yeah, lotus. That means anybody who contests on the B form of BJP throughout the country, they may get lotus symbol only. So Election Commission will not allot lotus symbol to any other party or any other independent. So that is a common symbol will be allotted to the party candidates of BJP throughout the country. That is advantage to the recognized party. If you take even state parties also, Suppose what is the symbol of Telugu Desam Party? What is the symbol of Telugu
Cycle.
Desam Party?
Cycle.
Cycle. Cycle. So it is a common symbol in our state. Suppose the cycle symbol is given to some other regional parties also. We will go through later. So come to the definition for a state party. See here. A party that secures at least 6% of the total votes in an election to the Legislative Assembly of a state and wins at least 2 seats is recognized as a state party. Please underline if you have textbook. It is a definition we have to learn perfectly. A party that
So which
secures
page number,
at least
sir?
wait. A party that secures at least 6% of total votes in an election to Legislative Assembly of a state and wins at least 2 seats in that assembly is recognized as a state party. Here 2 conditions are there. Okay, Yogendra, what are those 2 conditions? Election Commission put 2 conditions to satisfy to recognize as a state party. What are those 2 conditions? Yogendra.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me. First one is it must win 6% of votes. It must secure 6% of total votes in an election to state legislative assembly. That is first condition. And it should win 2 seats in legislative assembly. These 2 conditions should be fulfilled. Is it clear? Here 2 conditions are there, which is imposed by Election Commission to recognize a concerned party is a state party. It must contest in a legislative assembly of at least 1 state. There it should secure 6% of total votes and it should win at least 2 seats in that legislative assembly. If these 2 conditions are satisfied by any political party in an election, is recognized as a state party by the Election Commission. Give some examples for state parties. Bunny, are you listening? Bunny, give some examples for state parties. What you know?
Sir, YCP, TDP.
Yeah, correct. Any other?
Congress.
It is in our state, okay. Any other states, do you know? Regional parties or state parties?
AAP party.
Yeah, AAP, Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, especially. And
Sir, Anna DMK party.
very good. AIADMK or Anna DMK in Tamil Nadu. DMK in Tamil Nadu. Shiva Sena in Maharashtra. Okay, like that. SP, BSP, many are there. Of course, BSP National Party. Many regional parties are there in different states.
Sir,
Is it
TRS in Telangana.
Yeah, TRS in Telangana, right. So come to the national party. See the
Sir,
definition.
YSR in AP.
Yeah, good. YSRCP in AP. Right. Come to the definition for a national party. A party that secures at least 6% of total votes in Lok Sabha elections or assembly elections in 4 states and wins at least 4 seats in Lok Sabha is recognized as a national party. See, what is the difference between that political party and a state party and a national party? Both the parties should secure at least 6% of votes. But in state party, 1 state enough. But here, 4 states. National party should secure 6% of votes in 4 states, at least 4 states. And it must win at least 4 seats in Lok Sabha. State party, how many seats? For a state party, how many seats? Only 2 MLA seats. But here 4 MP seats in Lok Sabha. So national party is a party which should secure 6% of total votes in 4 states and it must win 4 seats in Lok Sabha is recognized as a national party. Is it clear? A party which secures 6% of total votes in 4 states. It must contest in 4 states in an election either to Lok Sabha or assembly elections. It must contest in 4 states. In all 4 states, it should secure 6% of votes and it should win at least 4 seats in Lok Sabha. Is recognized as a national party. Is it clear? Have any doubt? Here again, some 3 parameters are there. Party should secure 6% votes in 4 states, not 1 state, in 4 states. And seats, again 4 seats in Lok Sabha. These 3 conditions are satisfied by any political party, that concerned political party will be recognized as a national party by Election Commission of India. Simple thing. 3 conditions. One is it should secure 6% of votes either an election to Lok Sabha or Legislative Assembly in 4 states and it should win 4 seats in Lok Sabha. Is recognized as a national party by Election Commission of India. Is it clear? This is the one definition given in our textbook, but some other definitions are also there. That means other criteria are also considered. That means with R, this is one definition. R, 2% of seats in Lok Sabha from 3 states. This definition is not given in the textbook. In our textbook, it gave only one definition for a national party. But Election Commission take some 3 criteria. Okay. Bhuvan, you are in class only. Why you are using sanitizer, mask and all? Tell me. You are at home in class only. No need to use sanitizers. If you touch anything, especially if you come from outside, you have to use sanitizers. No need to use sanitizers. Side effects are also there. Don't use too much sanitization for each 5 minutes or 10 minutes. No need. If you go outside or if you come from outside, if you touch any objectives, especially which come from outside, then you have to go for sanitization. Okay, no need for go for sanitization every time. Is it clear? Definition. The second definition, which is not given in the textbook, what's that definition? The party should secure at least 2% of seats in Lok Sabha. 2% of seats in Lok Sabha from 3 states is also recognized as a national party. Suppose one political party which failed to satisfy the previous definition. What was the previous definition? Political party should secure 6% of in 4 states and it should win 4 seats in Lok Sabha. Okay, if any political party satisfies this definition, will be recognized as a national party. If any political party failed to satisfy that definition, if one political party which secures at least more than 2% of seats in Lok Sabha. What is the 2% of seats in Lok Sabha means how many? Two % of Lok Sabha seats means how many seats? Oh, you are God and goddesses.
48.6.
How many seats are there in Lok Sabha?
543.
543. 2%.
sir.
Calculate 543 into 2 by 100. Can't calculate? So why are you taking this much time? 11 seats. 11 seats. Simple. Note leka. Danike pennu paper avasaram ledu. Okay. So if a political party secures 11 or more than 11 Lok Sabha seats from 3 states, these 11 seats from 3 states. Suppose one party secure 9 seats from one state, remaining one each from other 2 states. Okay, no problem. At least these 11 seats should win from 3 states, also considered as a national party. That is another definition. One more option is also given by this party, that a party gets recognition of a state party in 4 states. Any party is recognized as a state party in 4 states is also recognized as a national party. Is it clear? One political party is recognized as a state party. For state party definition, already we learned. A party should secure at least 6% of valid votes and 2 seats in assembly is considered as a state party. If any one political party contests in 4 states, in all 4 states it is recognized as a state party, then it is considered as a national party. Right? So based on 3 criteria, the parties are recognized as a national parties by Election Commission. But as per our textbook, only one criterion or definition is given for a national party. What is it? A party should secure at least 6% of total votes and it must win 4 seats in Lok Sabha is recognized as a national party. 2 other are there, that what we are discussed, but which is not given in the textbook. Is it clear? Can you now differentiate between a state party and a national party? Tanmay.
Yes, sir.
Tanmay, I want answer from Tanmay. 10B Tanmay. Is there? Tanmay.
Sir, yes, sir.
Can you differentiate national party and state party easily?
Yes, sir.
Right. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So far, until 2018, 7 parties are recognized as a national parties as per our textbook, but which is not correct. 8 political parties are recognized as a national party till the date. As per our textbook, it is given as a 7 parties are recognized as a national parties, but in real sense, 8 parties are recognized as a national parties. Okay, right. Tanmay, you only read that first political party, All India Trinamool Congress Party.
Yes,
Tanmay,
sir.
are you
Yes, sir.
listening?
Yes, sir.
Just read. Follow the slide and read. Read the information which is furnished.
All India Trinamool Congress
All India Trinamool Congress.
Congress
AIT.
launched on 1st January 1998 under the leadership of Mamata Banerjee.
Do you know
Recognized as
who is, wait. Do you know who is Mamata Banerjee?
Sir, West Bengal Minister.
Yeah,
From West Bengal.
The present Chief Minister of West Bengal.
Minister of
Right.
Bengal.
Good. That means All India Trinamool Congress is in power in West Bengal. Right, Tanmay, go ahead.
Recognized as a national party in 2016.
Right.
The party's symbol is flowers and grass.
Right.
Committed
Did you
to
find the symbol?
Yes,
Did you
sir.
find the symbol? Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Flowers and grass. Right.
Committed to secularism and federalism. Has been in power in West Bengal since 2011.
Right. That means one term is completed. Now she is working as a chief minister for 2nd term. Within 1 year again election will take place. She fought with the Communist Party, which ruled West Bengal consecutively over 30 years, and she came to power in West Bengal in 2011, as well as again in 2015 election also. All India Trinamool Congress again captured the political power. It is, yeah, that's what the present ruling party in West Bengal is Trinamool Congress. 2nd term, I want to convey that it is a 2nd term. Right, go ahead.
Also has a presence in Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Tripura.
Yeah.
In the general elections held in 2014, it got 3.84% votes and 134 seats, making it the fourth largest party in the Lok Sabha.
Right, right. So there in West Bengal, 42 seats are there. Out of these 42 seats, it secured 34 seats. So, of course, it is about 2014. What is the next general election after 2014? Recent general election.
2019 last year.
Yeah, 2019. That is the recent general election to Lok Sabha. In that election, it secured, I think, 21 seats or 22 seats only. That means its strength somehow decreased. BJP secured 18 seats in West Bengal. It is, I think, now maybe fifth or sixth largest party, fifth largest party in Lok Sabha. Is it clear? This All India Trinamool Congress party was a split from Congress. It was a split. That means Mamata Banerjee earlier worked as an active member in Congress party. She differed with the policies of Congress and she started a regional party in West Bengal. So she fought from 1998 to 2011, some long period of time, and it came to power in 2011. Yes, Bhuvan?
Sir, not me, sir.
Yeah. Who else? Who are asking?
So it's not fourth, sir. It's fifth, sir.
Yeah, as per textbook, fifth boy, in 2019, its strength is changed. In our textbook, what is the information given as per 2014 general elections? I am talking about 2019 general election. Satvik, understand?
Sir, time.
Yeah. Shall we complete at least this one slide within quick time? Or shall we wind up? Okay, right. No problem. Tomorrow we will. Have any doubts? Ask me. And complete your C works within the time. Okay, right. I don't want to take the time. It is your break time.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, have any doubts? Ask
Thank
me.
you, sir.
And you have to learn the definitions. You can't write as per your wish. Definition means you have to write as it is. Whatever is there in the textbook, you have to use the same terminology. That's why you have to read or learn the definitions. Okay. Have any doubts? You can. And moreover, it was 71 attendance. Now it is somehow 60s, less than 60. Without I am confirming that class is over, someone is leaving as per your wish. Okay, it is not correct. Okay, you have to wait until confirmation come from your concerned teacher. Then only leave the class. Okay. Yes, you please leave the class. Have any doubts, you ask me. Otherwise, leave the class and get ready for
Thank
next
you,
time
sir.
by taking at least a glass of
Thank you,
water.
sir.
Stretching yourself
Thank you, sir.
at least once and twice. Okay, bye. Thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye.
Hi, sir.
Bye.
Hi,
Harshit.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Are you writing? Harshit. Harshit
Yes, sir. I
Babu.
wrote. Yes, sir.
Are you writing classwork?
No, sir. I just noted some points, sir. Like any notes.
Oh, it is okay. I am asking about classwork. Did you
Classwork
start
was,
your
sir.
classwork political
Yes, sir.
parties? Okay,
Yes,
right.
sir.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am Shiva here, sir.
Yeah.
I have doubt, sir.
Yeah, ask me.
Sir, China, you have communist
Shivadat,
party, no, sir.
after a long time, I think so, it is the first time you are come with doubt. And moreover, I failed to catch you because from two slip tests you did not write, right? So you have to please follow the lessons and write. Even I approach your father, mother also. Okay, right. Let it be, no problem. Yeah, you ask me.
Sir, China is communist party, no, sir.
Yeah.
If China
Communist
people
party.
want their democracy means they can get, sir. can they get the democracy?
Yeah, communist parties in India believes democracy because they believe, ballot paper. That means elections and all. So even in communist parties, two kinds of people which we find. One is they did not believe democracy. They want to. That means how in Russia they capture political power, or how China they captured political power. That means they did not completely believe democracy. For the namesake, they organize elections and all. So what is the philosophy of Karl Marx? Karl Marx advocate the working class people that you have to revolt against the ruling system, even though through violent methods, to capture the political power and rule for you. Okay, by that you can rule as per your wish. Then only you will get fruits or benefits from the government. So some people who strongly believe the philosophy of Karl Marx, they did not believe the political system or democracy. But some of the communist parties changed their idea or thought process. Many, especially communist parties in India, believes democracy as well as elections, electoral system, politics and all. So that's why elections, they contest in the elections like any other political parties. Right? Siva, have any?
Nothing. Thank you, sir.
Right. Please leave the class and join. Pagesh, you also leave the class.